you all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, etc., like, subscribe, comment below. Little weird stream. Been working. It's my weekend on, so I've been working every day. Was super busy today. Haven't been able to source anything, so I was packing up some toys, however, to go out, and I sold the top half of a GI Joe that came from a basket in my childhood bedroom. And then I realized I never finished this project. I still have toys to go through. So this bag is what was left. I did a video where I found a loose toy basket. Like when I was a kid, if I was done playing with something and I had like a gun or a missile, I just threw it in this random basket in my bedroom. And then grew up, and my dad, just being a dad, never picked it up or did anything with that basket. It just sat there, so I brought my kids to see the house I grew up in, and I looked, and there was the basket. Like, well, hell, I mean, this stuff, some of the stuff's like 35 years old at this point, or more even, because a lot of my toys were hand-me-downs. And I found a lot of stuff. I listed, we got over $100. I actually sold at least half of it at this point. So we're gonna go through the rest of it, see if there's anything of value in here. So this is pretty Google Lens heavy because it's pretty hard to identify stuff like this. So we have some kind of machine gun. There is a symbol here. Looks like somebody painted the tips. Attempted to glue it onto something, and that's all broken. So that's not good. Let's see if there's any markings. My camera is positioned very precariously for that shot, so if it falls, sorry. So, being as some of these things are at least 40, 45 years old in some cases, even if it's broken, it might actually have value. Now, things like this are tricky. Google Lens is pretty good, but that could be anything. So I'm going to position it in such a way that hopefully it picks up on some of these lines. And what do we got? Vintage 1978 Millennium Falcon gun. That makes sense. I kind of thought it looked Star Wars-y. Alright, it is broken. However, trying really hard not to knock this camera over. Let's look it up. The 1978 Millennium Falcon parts. And we'll see if we can figure out exactly which one. This looks like it has it. These guns. That's got to be the same one. Except mine has this little like hashtag on it. I wonder if that's damage. And now that I'm thinking about it, what is that? Hold on, I'll go back to camera because I know what this is. Can you see that hashtag looking thing? So this was my brother's toy. He's older than me. A lot of my toys were hand-me-downs. He must have glued this to something and then put it in a vise. And the vise has this like cross, I don't know what you'd even call it, scoring to hold stuff into place. So that's actually damage. That's not good. But again, old toys. Somebody might still want it. Just hoping for a view of it here. There we go. So what are we missing? So his is yellowed, and look, turn it that way. So a peg broke off is what happened. It's not exactly damaged, although it does have glue on it. It just has that peg piece in it. So I will briefly try to get that out. I don't know if it's just glue at this point. Now, obviously, if I took it out to my work truck and grabbed my drill, I could get it out. I just don't know if I want to be bothered. That's the thing, you know, looking at toys, I look at the pricing and determine, you know, is it worth putting the effort into it? Yeah, I'm going to have to drill it out if I do anything. However, we'll look at what we can get for just that piece. There's going to be plenty of parts out here. Now, the thing is, you would think this would be worth a ton of money, but I don't think they really are. I mean, how many of these went into the marketplace? And 1979, there were toys on the market, most assuredly, but it's really the 80s where toys just blew up. The dispensable income, the, like, you know, the Hanna-Barbera stuff, all the different shows that needed monetization. It blew the 70s away in terms of product. So, I mean, did every kid in America own this? Not everyone, but I couldn't even guess how many of them went into circulation and were kept. You know, we can see this. This is a common problem with toys from this era. Is the plastic yellowed very easily. So sun damage. Everybody smoked back in the day. If you're a younger person watching this, you may not know that. I mean, I grew up in a time when you could smoke in restaurants. Everyone smoked. So a lot of toys were yellowed from being in smokers' households. Well, let's see if we can find this gun, at least mostly solo, and get an idea what people are asking. I'll have to drill it out to list it, because I don't want to list it with an obvious problem. So this guy's doing you pick a part. He's doing like $10 a part. All right, this person's selling these 3 parts, one of them being the same one for $32. So we're just going to go to sold. So just the parts, there's 431 parts out there. How many parts sold? 20. All right. Hasn't collapsed yet. All right, this gun with assembly window. 2 of these for 20. That's the best we're gonna do. I bet I could get 10 for it. If I scrape the glue off, which it came off with a screwdriver, and pulled out that piece, I got 1 gun. And we can sell it for 10. Ship cheap. There we go. Move that aside. What else we got? What is this? That's a... I feel like this went to a very short-lived toy series that my brother had, and it was really like crazy sci-fi. And I don't think I don't remember what it's called. I think it had like a season, or it was a comic or something. It was very weird. So that's the handle. It's like a pulse thing. It has enough detail where Google Lens might be able to actually figure this one out. And I mean, that's why Google Lens is amazing. You would never figure this out otherwise. Google Lens is just showing me the photo I already took. Bear with me. All right. Google Lens says. Major Blood G.I. Joe. Okay. Major Blood. It looks completely identical, so that's a G.I. Joe weapon. We'll just look up Major Blood. It would be like 83. That makes sense. You gotta find a complete one. So it doesn't look like he's covered with this. I don't know. This person was incorrect. It's definitely the same picture. This person lists nothing but G.I. Joe weapons. I kind of feel like he knows. So, can we find a new inbox? Or it might not be 83. The enemy. So this is not included with him, clearly. So it might not be 83. It's got to be... I didn't buy it. Blood, this guy... Not in there. Oh. I feel good I did find a picture of it. They're all covered with different stuff, but nobody's covered with this thing. Quite odd. I will dig through the search results a little more. From the rabbit hole. So this was actually my toy. 1991. They put out these G.I. Joes with these sonic backpacks. And all the buttons made different, like, gun noises, laser noises, etc. And I had this guy, and here is that piece. Don't know what it is, but it's his. I had this guy for sure. Because I remember I made him do karate attacks, and, like, I said his legs were metal, so, like, I just disregarded the fact that he's armed to the teeth and that he's just kicking people in the chest. So that's how we rolled. So we're looking for ARAH Sonic Fighter. Now, this means this isn't very old. I'm not sure if it's going to sell. So we got a complete guy for 40. Just the figure for 16. If I add all my G.I. Joes, man, they're worth buku bucks. I mean, just the torso I sold, I think that was 20 bucks. It's a 1980s torso. Oh. Hold on, camera. So, I don't think this is going to move individually. It could be wrong. So we got 57. We'll see if any parts went out. Yeah, so complete is good money. This was actually like my favorite guy. He just looks like a wrestler, so like I had him pro wrestle everybody. Road Pig. I think he came with like a boar or something. No, maybe not. And he had that cool like double barrel machine gun. I really disregarded the backpacks. They were too bulky. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to end up hanging on to this and seeing if any other old G.I. Joe weapons are in here, and do like a G.I. Joe weapon bundle. That's the only thing that makes sense. It's not going to move by itself. All right. So nothing on that yet. I might not do the whole bag tonight. I'm tired. These are quite time consuming. I don't even know. It's like a knee pad. It clips onto something. It's vaguely familiar. And I don't know what this red thing is. It's got to be a gun. I want to say it was like a shoulder piece. I'd be pretty surprised if Google Lens could figure out what this is. Because there's not a lot to it. Oh, I found it. He-Man Masters of the Universe Motu. Okay. So that was... I didn't have a lot of He-Man, actually. Gonna be vintage Motu. Motu Merman. Oh, Masters of the Universe. Oh, I thought that was a character name. Oh, that's terrible. They wrote Masters of the Universe and then Motu. I haven't really dealt with a lot of He-Man. You don't run into it, quite frankly. I don't know why. I mean, it's obviously popular. He-Man, Master of the Universe, 110,000 listings. So it's right knee pad blaster. Look for right knee pad. There it is. 1986. Rio. Unless Rio is short for something. Okay. Oh. So yeah, this had to have been a hand-me-down. In 86, I was 4. But there he is. There's the knee pad. What a goofy looking guy. His chest opened up for some reason. Rio Blast. Yo, right. Look. I gotta talk to this guy, right? You're the only guy that's gonna want this. Oh, Oh, you know what? Dude's selling it for $5 and I have the knee pad. Should I buy it? Should I buy it? What does this go for? I've never done this. But also, how perfect is that? Rio Blast. He's not complete, but it would just be more complete than that. This dude's selling for $35. There's another one with a backpack. Here's another one. So the knee is missing is a thing. So I'm really surprised that they're not selling, but it's just probably it's too difficult with the shipping. It must not be worth bringing it in. Man. So how many of these are going to sell? Rio Blast, 413. $200 sold. These guns, $15. The one that I'm looking at, 42. That one with the helmet, 65. Can I afford not to do this? It's just meant to be. We're doing $5. Let's go. It's the right knee, too. I have the correct knee and everything. Unless they mean right. We'll figure it out, whatever. But either way, he's got the guns that went for 15. We're good. Well, that's a video first. I never buy stuff. Only once in a while. I was looking for a like a STEM game. And I just had one. And I was looking around to see what they'd go for. I happened to see that somebody had one. No bids. They wanted $1 for the lowest bid. And no one had bid on it. And it was done in like 10 minutes. And I think I just listed mine for like $25. So I'm like, well, okay, like that plus shipping. And I bought it, I won, and I immediately flipped it and for like another $10. So I just doubled my money instantly. But all right, so that's interesting. So again, no money on the board. But if I get Rio in and throw that in, that would be pretty cool. That'll be a $10 guy and selling for like $45. I guess last one, because this is taking a long time, and I want to go to bed. This looks almost the same, weirdly enough. So it's like some type of ship piece, but it has this thing that folds out. Again, like everything looks familiar to me because I played with all this stuff, but I don't remember what it was for. And this looks legitimate, like this is the landing gear, although it's not very proportionate to a vehicle. So I'm guessing this is a Transformers piece. And I didn't, I didn't have a lot of toys growing up. I had a lot of hand-me-down toys. So I'm not sure what this came with. And a lot of the stuff that I got hand-me-downs from was broken because it was a hand-me-down. Transformers Sky Scorcher. Okay. Would that be it? G2. Not sure what year G2 was. I don't recall having this guy. I don't know. This guy actually looks more familiar than that. This may have been mine. Depending on the year. 90 and 99. Yeah, this very well could have been me. Or still might have been my brother. Okay. Well, we got his chest, basically. And $42 complete. Not a lot of these for sale. All right, let's check our sell-through. We got 23. Interesting. It's a very small piece. Now, really, at the end of this, if I wanted, I could just sell all the little things like this in one bundle. And somebody that does a lot with vintage toys might grab it because it's going to complete something. Even if I did it for $10 for all of them, I guarantee it would go. I've done this with a few toys already, and I sold those were the things that actually went quickest. But so nothing yet. So we only put $5 up on the board. We still got a whole bunch left. Tackle those another day. I was talking about doing G.I. Joes. Those have to be 2 G.I. Joe guns. I think these are all G.I. Joe parts. That's from Star Trek. I'll say it's Robotech, but we'll get that another day. So, not the best video I've done for sure, but thanks for hanging in with me. If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching. Thumbs up. I'll see you next time.